pearls on my neck, them spikes on my heels, glossy lips, leather jacket, Audi wheels. That bad girl behavior,
What?
I know that's what you're craving. Breaking out these cages.
Don't you know Corvaa's amazing?
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your man, Big Vez, the Rocarazzi man. You know it is Roc Runna Radio, Roc Runna Press. We are your number one networking tool for the media. And you already know what I do, man. I get the exclusive interviews. I've been hearing on the way here and all over that this is the first exclusive time that I'm getting the exclusive behind the scenes. You see, I said exclusive like at least 10 times already. It's going to get dope. It's going to get crazy. I'm with the Chameleon Vocalist, Miss Corvaa.
Yes, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
So for brothers and sisters who are tuning in right now, they're checking us out. They might not know much about you. I mean, you've been all over. You've been to Canada.
Yeah.
Recently, you've been, you've been performing and you've been really grinding. But for just in case cats don't know about you and they want to get to know you, give the people a little bit introduction about who Corvaa is.
Okay. What's up, guys? My name is Corvaa. I was born in Greece. I'm adopted. I'm raised Italian. Been raised on Long Island like all my life. Doing this for about 3.5 years. Mark J's been my partner the entire time. I was working with somebody else before I met Mark for about a year. They just showed me the ropes of the business. And now I do music full time. I refer to myself as an entrepreneur because I am an owner and a vocalist. So I LLC'd my name to formulate my own limited liability company, Corvaa Music LLC. We want it to function as a label, so we're always working towards making this happen and stuff like that. But my primary focus is obviously performing, writing, dancing, singing. I want to do a nail line, all this fun stuff. So yeah. And I primarily do house, but I kind of with everything. So hip hop, whatever.
She f***s with everything. You know what I'm saying? This is straight raw.
Yes.
This interview straight raw.
Raw right now.
Corvaa.
Mess with it all.
Exactly.
Nothing's off limits.
Nothing is off limits.
Nothing.
I want to get more in depth into how you became Corvaa, the Chameleon Vocalist, because obviously, you went down a long journey to become here, to get here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start all the way from the beginning. You said you came from Greece.
Yeah.
From Greece. So let's start from there and basically tell us the whole story how you got here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this might be a long story, but all right. So I'm born in Greece. I'm adopted, so I'm raised Italian. I came here about 6-7 months old. Grew up on Long Island, born over there, but raised here since I'm a baby. So I feel like it's like born and raised in New York, even though Greece. I was literally born a seed over there and then brought over here. It was like, oh, she's out the womb. Okay, bye. Like, send her off. Send her across the way. Came here, went to high school. In high school, I would sing at Pocahontas because I went to Manhasset High School, which is like 2 seconds from here, 2 seconds from where you came in on the train.
There you go.
And yeah, nice area, always been into music, and I was always like dancing around. When Britney Spears first came out, I would teach myself choreography, all the lyrics to the songs. Then I noticed I would just like, I don't know, I liked how I felt when I would sing. I felt like a natural release or whatever. I was never big into partying, doing drugs, or like crazy bad decisions, tattoos, whatever, even though I have some tattoos now and whatever, but it just was not my thing. So I feel like music was my outlet to let out my feelings and everything I was going through at the time.
To express yourself.
To express myself, yeah, and in like a positive manner, most importantly. I was so like, what's the word? I was so, I don't want to say naive back then, but I was so like, not tainted, but like, I don't know. I was so like still in a shell. I was a little shy.
Okay.
So I wasn't like, maybe to my friends I would like curse and stuff, but you would never hear me like cursing in a song or anything, or even dare rapping, like me rap, like what was that? Back then, but it's like that was then, and clearly this is now. Purple, friggin' black hair.
You've evolved.
But also, like, I'm a woman now. Back then I was a little kid. So anyway, I went to school there, and they have this thing called Pocahontas, which is Poetry Coffee House. They basically set up the smaller auditorium to look like, Central Perk and Friends, like, or like a Starbucks, like a little cool vibe going on. And I would sing at those. It was like once or twice a year. I did that for a few years. And it was cool because I also like to inspire people. It's not just about me and doing what I do or doing my own thing. I like to give, you know, perspective to other artists to show them, like, you know, yeah, like if you're into art or singing or dance or woodwork or clay making, whatever, like do it. Like, you know, baking, whatever, any type of art, architecture, whatever. So a lot of more artists kept coming forward to sing or read poetry at Bocaho, which was cool. So then after that, I told my parents I don't want to go to college, like I want to be a singer. But we all know how that went over because they're old school Italian. They were like, no. So I was like, damn it. So I'm like, fine. So I went to school down in Florida. I went to Lynn University, graduated with honors in 4 years with a bachelor's in communication and a specialization in PR, public relations. So at the time, like I still wanted to do music, but they were like, no, we want to see you settle down, married, whatever. So I was dating somebody at the time for about 5 years. He broke up with me in a text message, which was not cool at all.
Really though?
Yes.
A text though? Like,
and you know, and I'm totally not even trying to like go there, but this person also was like 4 or 5 years older, so you'd think that they would be more mature than me, but I guess.
you know, we gonna leave that alone.
We're gonna leave
We
it
don't
alone.
got embarrassed, homie,
We're
because
gonna
you
leave
know
it
what? He's probably looking at this right now like, damn.
It was just, and it's like,
Damn, Corva's up here and he's still down there.
well, it was just immature, like stupid. So whatever.
Look at them.
This is part of the main reason why I do what I do now. So at the same time, I lost my job, and I also found out scary stuff about my health. So it was like boom, 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 like 3 major things all at the same time. Felt like my life was falling apart, like, and I was just like watching it fall apart. Like I was like, oh my god, like I can't even fix this. What am I doing? So I went to Florida to clear my head for about a week, and while I was down there, staying with my friend Derek. What up, Derek? Lulu, his mom, Louisa. Love you guys. I was down there and I was upset. I was like crying every night. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with my life now? Blah, blah. Like, cause I really thought I was gonna marry this guy and do PR and like work in the city and whatever. That was where I was going.
Right.
But then it fell apart. So she was watching X Factor and Fifth Harmony was on, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? Like, my ears perked up and I was getting happy, and she's like, come watch. I'm like, no, reality, like music. I'm like, I'm not into it. I don't like Idol. She's like, just come watch. I watched. I got re-inspired. Immediately went outside, started belting away because I'm classically trained, right? So I'm like belting stuff. I come back in, and his mom was like, was that you? And I was like, no, yes, maybe, why? And she's just like, because you're amazing. Why are you not doing this? And I was like, well, my parents, blah, blah, blah. They're not that supportive. And, you know, then she was like, I'll support you. And to me, it meant the world that, like, one person really was, like, just so down to support me. So I was like, oh my God, this is so great. So then I was singing the rest of the week I was there, which was only, like, at that point, 2 days left of the trip. I wasted it being sad, but whatever. I was going through a lot, right? So it's okay. You guys know how it is when you go through a breakup, especially long-term like that. So I came back up here, told my mom. Then ever since then, it's just been, like, a whirlwind. It just keeps going and going. And every time an obstacle comes, like, it just goes away. It's weird. But I also don't accept no for an answer. So even if there is an obstacle, I'm like, oh, you mean yeah? Okay. But yeah, so then I worked with Jason. I met Jason. He came to an open mic night. That was the first thing I did in Great Neck, Sip City. What up? Hi, guys. And I sang there. He came out to see me. He was like, you're dope. I really want to work with you. Was with him for about a year. Through him, I met Joe, another producer. Then through Joe, I met Mark J. At an event that I almost didn't go to the event, but I did. Thank God I did, because we would have never met. And he was the resident DJ at the location of this event that was there.
Right.
And then ever since then, Mark and I have been like
Dynamic duo.
dynamic duo.
Batman and Robin.
Seriously.
2 Twix that you open up in the package.
Yes. Oh my God. Except he would be the peanut butter one because I don't like peanut butter.
The peanut butter one. Okay.
I'll be the regular. Yeah.
There you go, Carmel and all that. That's what's up. So obviously when you and Mark J, I guess, formed this alliance, how did you guys, I guess, predict or go on the mission to try to take over the world as far as music and all that?
Okay, so I am so crazy, and me just being super eager and excited and anxious to have original music out, because like I said, I was with Jason for a year, and I was very frustrated we weren't doing music. So when I met Mark J produced my first track with another guy, Billy Brown. So that's In Out of Love. And at that time, I was like, Mark, like, how committed are you to doing music? Because once we did the first song, I was like, let's do an EP. So I literally, and Mark will totally vouch for this, I literally lived in his house for a full week. I got, like, my cell phone, no computer, no nothing. All I did was sing, and if I wasn't singing, I was, like, not talking. Recorded the EP in a week. Now, you're talking about somebody, okay, let's get really real right now, okay? You're talking about somebody who's never been professionally recorded ever. So I was, like, bugging his shit. I was like, what? This is so crazy and scary. Oh, my God, but I'm excited. Woo! So we finished it in a week in his house. no crazy studio, and like the song just kind of blew up. It was surreal. I was like, huh? Everybody was like playing it out of love. Everybody, like,
The actual single.
yeah,
The first single.
Everybody was bugging out over it, and it's like ever since the first song, we were just like, you know what, we have to keep going. And that was just the first song. That was before the EP was even done. But once the EP was done, we were like, yo, we're such a good team. Like, we're the yin to each other's yang. Like, his weaknesses are my strengths and vice versa. So I'm like, dude, we gotta team up. Let's just like up. And ever since then.
We're in your home. We're in the home base
Yes.
of Corvaa Music LLC.
We are.
How does it feel to get this exclusive interview? Like, I feel honored. Like,
This is like so surreal to me because it's like, you know, people see it through my Snapchat or Facebook or whatever social media, but to have you physically in the space with me right now, like you are the first one to ever do like an in-home interview like this. So this is so crazy to me.
Roc Runna Press, baby. Rocarazzi, we here, boy.
First.
So real quick, let's not wait on it. You just came from Canada.
I did.
Let's first talk about how you got the opportunity to go to Canada and how all that came about.
Okay, sure. So I'm part of this company called Raw. It's about the underground and the underground scene. It's not just for music, it's also for basically everything, like photography, visual arts, dance, makeup, hair.
I need that at the end. You gotta put me on.
Yeah, oh my god, for sure. I know some people now through them. They're amazing, and they're located all throughout the country and also other countries as well.
I'm trying to go to Canada, take some shots or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, and they're always looking for more people, so definitely we can put you in contact with them for sure. Yes, I'm all about the love, and you've been so sweet to us. So anything I could do to like reciprocate what you've given to us, word, I'm all about it. Yeah, so I performed at one in Astoria at Melrose Ballroom, went great, and then you know, in order to get involved with Raw to begin with, like I'm not sure how it works for the people that run the events and stuff like that. I'm sure you can submit. For me, I had to audition, and they picked me. So I was like, oh my god, this is so dope. Like, and I love it because, Veg, you know, Chameleon, I'm all about the colors and stuff. Every sign that they have, like every single thing is in a different color. It's like a rainbow. I love it. I'm all
So
about
that attracted you to them right then and there.
away. I was like, oh my god, this is so dope. I have to be involved. So then I did the one in Melrose. I rocked it. It was a lot of fun. My first time performing with like a full band, basically, and a DJ. Mark was DJing, so that was awesome. What up, Mark J? But yeah, I did the show in Melrose. It was dope. And then I was like, you know what? Where else can I, you know, go through their organization? So I was like, yo, this would be so sick if I went to another country. I'm like, let's leave the country. Let's go to Canada. So that's pretty much what I did. And then we just got back, and it went really great. I took a rapper with me.
Okay. Who's the MC that you took with you?
Yeah, Johnny Farrow. That's his name. He's a rapper. So it was okay because originally, you know how it is in the entertainment industry. You plan for things like, guys, if you don't know, I'm giving you like the real deal right now.
Real deal.
You plan for things like it never goes according to plan. Everything always gets kind of f***ed up. But anyway, you just have to be prepared. You just have to be super prepared to be like, I'm a boss. I'm a G. I got this. We will solve it. And like, you know how it is, especially when you run your own. It's like happens all the time. So Jonathan came with me because originally we were supposed to go with a DJ. We were supposed to go with a different rapper, and it was like this whole thing. Then like it didn't work out. Then we switched rappers, and the DJ couldn't come last minute, so it was just Jonathan and myself. So Johnny Farrow, shout out to you, did an awesome job. We brought him in like totally last minute, and he killed it. And we both kind of like played off of each other. We have very good like on stage chemistry.
You guys have that record together.
Yeah, we did Feisty.
Feisty.
That's the same artist on there. So we have good chemistry together, and we kind of emceed, because you know house music has like the drop, so there's usually not a vocal there. Some artists might put a vocal, but we usually don't. We'll have a vocal like right before it drops. So in these like drop break periods, whatever you want to call it, we were emceeing together. So it was kind of cool because it was like a vocalist, a rapper, and then like a female MC, a male MC.
Right.
You don't usually see that either. So it was like, it made it interesting.
So how was the whole Canada, the atmosphere being in Canada, like how did all that? I mean, obviously you got there, like how was Canada in the whole?
Amazing. Like it reminded me, we went to Toronto, so that's the largest city up there. I don't know if you guys know. Largest city, and it was beautiful. It reminded me and us a lot, like myself and my team, of Manhattan, but a lot cleaner. Like it's not as upscale as other parts, but that goes, you know, with any type of area you go to, like
Suburbs
or
or
bad part, a good part, whatever.
Exactly.
But overall, very clean. The people were very, very sweet, very nice, very polite, very accepting. I feel like it's like a very like artsy area too. Like it was cool. Like just all these different people coming together. The club, the Mod Club, it's a famous club up there. A lot of people have performed. The Weeknd performed there. You know, so I was like, wow, damn, like this is crazy. Like I'm crossing the freaking border to perform.
Like literally.
Yeah, and like you know me, like I'm so busy. Like once we're doing one thing, I'm like on to the next thing. Like once I organize one, and you would think like, oh, like embrace it, enjoy the moment. I'm like, no, like
on to the next.
Like, on to the next. So I go up there like with not a clue because I'm like, okay, whatever. And they're like, oh, it's like a famous club. It's such a big deal. You're singing there. I was like, oh, really? Like I had no idea. I had no idea, but it was great and. Just everyone was really friendly. I have to say, like, it was fun. And it was cool because it was like, you see all these people coming together for the same good cause, which is art. So, yeah.
You stayed there for a week?
No, we were there Thursday to Sunday. So, like
4 days? 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. And
like 3.5, yeah.
3.5. Okay, so how many times did you perform when you was out there in Canada?
I actually performed twice. Okay, so funny story for you. I don't know. I don't think we talked about this even.
I mean, I saw the clips though, where
right?
you performed randomly.
Yeah. It was
at the last minute or something. But
Yes.
talk about it. Talk about the first one and the second one.
Okay, so the first one was through the Raw organization,
Which was planned.
Which was totally planned. I was all done up in my big poofy dress and like Lady Gaga-esque going on thing. Actually, it was so funny. One chick was like, "Oh, Nicki Minaj." After I was done, I was like, "Word!" Like, I love Nicki. I think she's just so like entertaining to watch. Yeah, but that was totally planned. Then the second performance was not. Oh my god, I wanted.
Yeah, was that a carnival or something like that?
It was like a street fair, like a little like festival going on.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, they have like a lot of festivals up there in the summer, so I'm definitely gonna be going back now that I'm educated on that because the trip it's just like you know how it is. Like things are going, then you're gone, then you're there, then you're like, oh my god, I had no time to plan, like whatever. Especially when you're running everything yourself, so it's like even with the team, like it's just like all these fine details. It's difficult to have like full control over everything that happens. So anyway, we were going to stay in a hotel. The hotel was really unsafe and not good, so we switched hotels. So then by switching hotels, we looked out of the window and we saw this like, it looked like tents. Like we're like, oh, okay, maybe we should pop in. So
check it out.
Well, let's check it out. But we would not have even seen it if we never switched hotels. So it was kind of like making a good thing out of a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story. Like bad things always lead to better. So just keep it positive and keep it light and you'll be good. So we went over there. I saw the stage, kidding around. I swear on my life right now, I was laughing to our assistant, Will. And I go, oh, wouldn't that be funny? There's a stage here. Haha, like, what if we perform? Next thing you know, I'm just like, oh, like, la-di-da, like, because I had 5 seconds to breathe because it was the day after I performed. So I'm like, okay, we have one down day, then we go back and jet back to New York. So we're walking around, and next thing you know, he comes back, he's like, oh, you're on in 20 minutes. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, you're performing in 20 minutes. I'm like, what? Like, I was like, what? I was like, oh my God. So we jet back across. Okay, so then it was across the street. Beige, it was across the street. You know how lucky? So the lady goes, and I'm thinking that he's messing with me, but he was totally serious. I was like, oh my God, right now. I was bugging out. My face is probably as bright as a freaking like red cherry. Like I was so embarrassed. Bing! Like I was like, oh my God, are you serious? It was bad. But so we go back over to speak with the lady running the event. And she goes, you literally came at the perfect time. Prime opportunity because she pulls out her clipboard, right? She's got like the entire day planned out. Every single slot was filled except 6 to 6:30. And we happened to show up right at that time, like 5 minutes before. So she's like, okay, you're gonna go on. And I'm like,
crazy.
I'm like, what? You know me, man. I like to be all about being planned. I'm typical Virgo.
Organized.
Like spontaneous. I was like, huh? I was like, what do you mean I'm performing right now? But it was fun. We killed it. They loved us. They were very supportive, and it was cool. So now they want me back. The people running the event, they were like, we have a lot of festivals, fairs, you know, come back to the area. Like, we'll put you on, like, multiple shows. So I'm like, oh, my God.
I feel like that's the best thing when you travel out to, you know, outside of your region. You meet people, you meet connections, but most importantly, meet more people to put you onto your brand and what you have to offer and what they have to offer, and then you guys come together, and then it's just like a whole unity thing.
Definitely, and they're very accepting there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in New York, it's very, very, very competitive. So I mean, I think it's good though because I feel like it will, in the long term, make me a better, more well-rounded artist because it's harder to blow up here.
But they make it in New York.
You know, like,
if you make it in New York, then you can make it anywhere.
No, that is literally so true.
Any plans about when you going back to Canada or?
I definitely would like, and fingers crossed, plan to go next summer.
This is approximately. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't.
Yeah, because I mean, we're definitely going to be in touch with the ladies that run the organization up there. So they're part of a dance company. So that's why they had the stage. They had like dancers and stuff going on. And then I just happened to perform. Thanks, Will. Oh my God. But you know what? It was good because it forced me to grow. And I feel like, and my team feels also very strongly about it, that I actually perform better like on the spot than having more time to plan because I overanalyze. Typical Virgo, I overanalyze every little thing. So I didn't have enough time to like, oh my God, I was just like, oh my God, okay, we're performing, okay, switch clothes, okay, go, and that's it. And it's like, and I did better because I had less time to like psych myself out.
Think about it, basically.
Think it, or like,
overthink it, right.
You know, be too much about the details, but probably next summer. Definitely.
So next summer, be on the lookout. Corvaa coming back to the 6th.
Yeah, I seriously, I really want to.
Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. The sixth god.
We were talking about that. The tower thing. Yeah, we were talking about the rapper that he was like, Drake did his thing over there. I was like, oh my God, really?
Took the picture there.
Yeah. We were right by it.
What other brothers and sisters who are on your team you want to shout out to that you got aligned with as well?
Derek McCullum, hello. He's in Virginia. Funny story about him. He's our communications director. So all the emails that you receive or read are typed up from him, unless it says my name or Mark's name at the bottom. It's from Derek. We've never actually physically met. That's the crazy part about him. He's been following me through Facebook, I swear. So after maybe like a year, it's 3.5 years later, guys, right? A year, he was like, not even maybe like 6 months. I've known Derek for Jesus. Okay, so we've been talking, friends, whatever. He's like, I want to help you. Like, I want to be involved. How can I help? I was like, you want to be our communications director? Like, you can send emails for me. Like, I get really busy sometimes. He's like, anything you need, I got you. And we still, to this day, never met. But you see, though, modern day and age, it's all about social media, bringing people together. Technology is so crazy. Like, we've never met.
Hashtag social media.
Hashtag, yes.
Hashtag social.
Hashtag do it. Seriously. Yeah.
What's up? Anybody else? I know you have a whole bunch of people that's in your circle. So we got Derek, we got MJ. Who else?
Oh my God, there's so many people. If I list them all, oh my goodness. But yeah, Will is fairly new. He's our assistant producer / my boyfriend. Hi, love you. Obviously you guys know Mark is my partner. Then we have Chris Laybourne. He's a vocal producer and a songwriter, and he also does production, plays sax, does a lot of stuff. I have to say, my team, I am so proud of everybody and how they're all from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different ages. They all wear like multi hats, like lots of different talent in one person. It's all different too, and it's like random stuff too. Like, you wouldn't think that maybe a vocal producer plays sax, but he's like sax. He's really good, but he does like a lot. Also, I really like Tara. She's new, Tara Eberly, who's the sister of my PR guy now, Rick Eberly. And it's so crazy, like a little backstory about that. I was trying to reach out to Rick for a long time, but he works with like Trey Songz and bigger people. So I'm like wondering, like, why isn't he calling me back or whatever? But I'm nobody to him, so now I get it. But at the time I was like, I'm Corvaa, why aren't you calling me? Like, wow, like whatever. You know, I'm just like going. And then I'm like, okay, but really, like, I thought I was up here and he's here. Meanwhile, I'm the little ant and he's like the Empire State Building. And I was like, oh, for you to look at me, yeah, now I freaking get it. Like, okay, reality set in. But basically, my ex-manager, I feel like he entered my story, Brandon, who I still speak with. Hello. He's in the Carolinas now, but he knew Rick for a long time. So long story short, I met Rick face-to-face through Brandon, and ever since then, Rick's like, I'm impressed with Corvaa, I want to be involved. And Rick is like a big deal. Like, I just was played on Party 105, he played Zipper, now we have the Watami performance coming up, so it's like my team is like an eclectic group, but everyone is like the nicest people. Like, nobody in my squad has an ego, and if they do, I'm like, get out. Like,
You get cut.
Yeah, they get cut. I don't deal with that. Like, you have to really be in it to win it. And also, like, we're very family oriented. So everybody in my squad, like, I'm close with every single person. Not just like on a music level, but personal too. Like,
Make a connection with them.
for sure, yeah.
And that is important. That's
I'm Italian, so it's like, you know, it's all about like family and love and like closeness and.
I mean, that's important. I mean, not just to know the person because they're talent, but the fact that you know them because you know them.
My whole thing is I run my squad the 3 main attributes, which is loyalty, respect, but most importantly, drive. I could care less if you're the most talented singer, producer, engineer, whatever. If you are loyal to me, if you're respectful, but most importantly, you work your ass off, the driven person will always outweigh the talented. Think about that for a second, because it sounds backwards, but I'm telling you, I do everything backwards, but I keep moving forward. So I must you're doing something right, right? Like, you know, like somebody who works hard will always come out ahead. Because usually the really talented people have egos. Not everybody, but most
of them.
And then they start feeling entitled. Like, I don't ever feel entitled. I totally understand it now, because before, when you're an outsider, like, I want to be a singer. Now that I'm doing it and I'm in it and like wearing these shoes, I'm like, wow, so much work, so much time, so much sacrifice. Like, you just don't even realize how much goes into it until you're doing it yourself, you know? So it's changed my perspective, and it most importantly has made me aware that there is no end. You realize that, right? As an artist, like, there is no reaching the top, like, because there's always more to be done. And if you're like me, like, once you succeed in one thing, you're like, that was great. Okay, what's the next challenge? I don't like
the next step.
Easy. I like to be challenged.
Yeah, you like to earn your stuff.
Yeah, I like to earn my spot, and I like to be challenged. Otherwise, I get bored, and I'm like, oh, I'm not interested.
That's what it is.
Forget it.
Straight just like that.
Yeah.
So we're in the exclusive foundation of Corvaa, where I guess before you hit the big studios, which we're gonna be hitting the big studio in a little bit, you about to get the whole exclusive behind the scenes. This is the whole BDS. Like, y'all getting the exclusive through Roc Runna Press, Roc Runna Radio. That's how we do. So this is like the foundation of I guess where you do your vocals and the production, and then after you guys hit from here, you guys go to the studio. How did you guys like build this foundation first? But obviously before going to the big studios, like, you know, because it's important, because you know it is nowadays it's so easy to build your home studio and all this stuff, but the foundation is most important, because this is where like the things come like more pure.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how did you guys build this foundation here, basically in your home?
So before I even start that, so we originally started working out of Mark J's house, but the space was teeny. So I was like, I need more space. Like,
teeny
I
tiny.
don't like clutter. I need space. So then we moved it into my house, and there was no warning to my parents. I just basically did it. Love you. I just kind of took over their room, and they want to kill me. But
Big shout out to Mama Papa Corvaa.
Mama and Papa, I love you guys. I really do. I know I push your buttons and we yell at each other sometimes, but it's for the greater good, damn it. But yeah, I pretty much just walked in one day and was like, wheeling in a thing. No, honestly, Mark was actually saying to me, it was so funny. He's like, you know, one day, because we started with a folding table. I know this looks like a nice setup, guys. I did not start like this, let me tell you. I worked off for my and no, we had a crappy little folding table and 2 little chairs, and that's how it started, and now it's like this. You know, we've combined our things and worked hard and saved money and put it into our stuff. So, you know,
you basically invested into yourself and invested into yourself and your brand.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who thinks like you just start off with all this gear is like totally delusional. It's not. It doesn't work that way. Oh my God, seriously, you'd be lucky if you can get a discount on some of this gear, because it's expensive. But anyway, everybody needs like a home base, and more importantly, I'm a female. I'm a young female. My parents weren't that happy about me being out till 4 or 5 in the morning every night. So that was the other part of it. It just worked out. It was like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We wanted a bigger space, and now my parents get to see me. Now they see me too much, so it's like, oh boy. But yeah, so we're here, and so we went from Mark's to here, and then once we realized, okay, like we really want the quality of our product to speak for itself.
Pure sound.
Yeah, of our sound, and you know, most importantly as a vocalist too, for everyone out there who's a singer, interested or whatever, everybody's sound or voice is different. So there's a million different microphones, and not everyone will use the same one. That is the biggest thing I learned once we transitioned from what I'm about to tell you now, which is the home studio, doing the bass idea here and then doing the final take at the SSL, because why would you want to pay millions of dollars, because you're by the hour, tick, 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 you know, charging, if you can do it, have a good setup here, and then bring it over there and have the engineer like tweak the level,
mix it down and all that stuff. Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, we usually now send our stuff to be mastered to California and then get sent back, because we have like a connect. Thank you, Mix Palace, you're awesome. They're really cool.
Shout out to the West Coast.
Yeah, seriously. We sent it over. Well, Mix Palace is here, but we sent it over to Cali to this engineer guy to do it and stuff. But yeah, it's just everything, guys. There's no shortcut. So anyone watching this who wants like advice or my opinion or whatever, like what have I learned or the best way to go about it? It's really trial and error. I feel like the mistakes that we've made have made us grow. So I don't regret anything that's ever gone wrong, because it's helped us. So yeah, basically in short, we work out of here now in my house in Manhasset, and then we will, you know, once it's time to do the final cut or final vocals, we always do it in SSL. always, just because the quality of the vocals and also the microphone. Like I said, sometimes we always use a different mic too. It depends on my vocal delivery.
It depends on how your vocals come out or what type of sound you're looking
Do
for.
you want like a loud vocal, or are you doing soft? Like Zipper was a certain type of mic because it's a little bit softer. Oh my Zipper, it's soft. Versus like AA, like my friend, you know, it's like loud. You know what I mean? So it also depends, but yeah, it's working out. You know, it's good, and you don't need a crazy setup, guys. Like, we are in the modern day and age, so it's like, even like I've been in Scott Storch's studio. Like, he doesn't have really crazy stuff. It's just like you just have to know how to work with what you have. It's not like what you have but how you use it. It's totally true. So
We're gonna transition from the home studio to the big studio. Where are we going? Tell us where we're going.
we're going to Dream Recording Studios, which is on Long Island, which is located in Belmore, New York.
So what is your relationship? I mean, obviously this is your hometown studio. What is your...
Several. We utilize a lot. There's another one we utilize, which I'm not going to say where because they're secrets.
Right.
But yeah, other spots on Long Island. So this is one of the several. And they're...
So what's your relationship with them? Like how...
They're cool. We've known about Dream, I would say maybe for like 2 years.
Okay.
Or maybe like a year and a half. Yeah.
So 1.5 to 2 years.
Yeah. They're really cool. They're really nice. They always make time for us. They're open 24 hours a day, which is crazy. So like 4 in the morning, if we need to go in, we can. So as long as we have advance notice, they're cool with it. Yeah. So even if we don't have advance notice, they'll squeeze us. They're cool.
So this is one of the studios that you basically take your stuff here and then go there to patch up and all that stuff, or you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, whatever we need. This is one of the spots. So yeah.
So we about to go there right now, and stay tuned, y'all. And here we are. Now we're in the studio. You already know what it is. We are here. It's your man Big Vez, the Rocarazzi man. You already know what it is. I'm here with the Chameleon Vocalist, Miss Corvaa.
Yes, it's me. Why am I whispering? I don't know.
That's that zipper effect. Yes.
Yes. Pull my zipper.
You got it. There you go. That kind of was. So we're gonna move on. Moving on. So we're in the studio. This is we came from the home studio. Now we're in the big studio. Why don't you tell us where we're at so the viewers know what's going on?
We are at Dream Recording Studio. I don't know if you guys can see the TV or monitors behind me. It's in Belmore, New York, on Long Island. We come here to work on final takes of our music. You know,
To finalize everything.
Yeah, to finalize everything. Whether it's like mixing, mastering, engineering, recording, whatever. They do it all.
Let's tell our viewers, because you know a lot of artists are stuck on the home studio mentality, which isn't bad, but you know.
No, it's good for draft ideas, but not for final.
Well, I'm saying let's get into the importance of actually coming to a big studio where you to finalize everything to get the things to get that sound.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I was saying before, unless you have thousands and thousands of dollars, why even do that? You might as well invest once it's time for the record to be final cut, whatever, and record it here where they have the proper equipment, the proper like acoustic treatment. You know, you need soundproofing and all this stuff, particular equipment that costs a pretty penny. If you don't have lots of money yourself, it just makes it easier to rent the space. But that is exactly why you wait until it's the right time to then go, because otherwise you'll be dropping lots.
And right. Lots of money, yeah. Cha-ching, yeah. How's your relationship here with the studio? Because I mean, to be in a studio, you know, just like at home, you gotta have that vibe, that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that everything is flowing. You know what I'm saying? So how is that chemistry here when you come to the studio? I mean, you know, you're about your business when it comes to music, so I can imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Time is of the essence always, especially when you're paying for the time. So I really like it here. It's very quiet. It's very peaceful. Get right into work. There's never any problems. They're very professional here, so highly recommend this space for anyone who's interested. And it's very convenient because it's close to my house. So I was telling you earlier, you know, off camera, about how I just really I value my time. I think everybody should value their time, and I don't like to waste time with traffic or like whatever issues, construction, whatever. Like, not that can't happen on Long Island, but going to the city, it just makes it take so much longer. It's even easier to take the train, but then you have to deal with taxis. Like, I want to be able to get in my car, go to the studio, do what I have to do, go back to the other studio and whatever. Yeah. Or worst case scenario, if we have to come back and forth, if there's a conflict or, you know, issue, it's not too far away, which is the perk, you know? So, I mean, imagine driving from Long Island to the city. Oh crap, we forgot something. Go back, come back. Meanwhile, here it's 24 hours. I'm sure there's other spots in Manhattan that are 24 hours as well, but it's just easier. It's more convenient. So
Now let's break away from the studio. Even though we're in the studio, I want to really get into the artist Corvaa as far as her favorites, her likes as far as artistry. Tell me like your inspirations as far as artists that you look up to. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to music.
music specifically, because business definitely different people, but music. Okay, yeah, music for sure would be Christina Aguilera. Obviously, I've been obsessed with her since forever. I also really did like Britney Spears growing up, just because I liked her live shows and I liked her choreography. I thought she just had like, now what I know is told as the full package. When you're younger, you don't really know why you like stuff in detail. I feel like as you grow and evolve, you realize. So yeah, she had like the full package going on, which was cool, and it was like. She was like the first one at that time that had like, she was pretty, she danced well, she was doing her singing, she was doing her lyrics, just like a lot of different things. And I respected that.
Aguilera, Britney Spears,
Who doesn't love Whitney Houston, of course? She's like amazing.
the goddess.
I mean, nobody, like, and everyone who tries to do her stuff, I'm like, don't try. But I love Adele.
Hell, yo.
I love DJ Mustard. I love Ina. And I also really love Lenny Kravitz and Bon Jovi for sure. And Eminem. I like everyone, honestly. I like
Yo.
specifically Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears.
Yo, this girl Corvaa just went from hip hop to R&B to pop.
You see? Really, I'm all over the place.
Back to rap music.
Carrie Underwood, no, for real.
There you go.
It's bad. I like everyone. But it makes it complicated because I'm like, oh. And then when people say, oh, what type of genre? I'm like, it's Chameleon. You see? Because you just asked, and I can't pick just one.
Just pick one. You're all over. You're over.
Except for like the yelling heavy metal.
So not the heavy metal.
Trust and Company or whatever, Trust and Co. But yeah, too much yelling. It's like my head hurts.
That headache, man.
Bang your head against the wall.
Respect to those who do that art, though.
No, it's totally cool.
But
Listen, those people, I don't know if you guys know, but little secret, you have to get like special vocal training to do that metal stuff, so that you don't like rip out your freaking vocal cords. There's special training for it, I swear. Yeah. So
I mean, that's important, you know what I'm saying? In fact, let's get into that. Training your vocals. You are about your vocals. You are the Chameleon Vocalist.
yeah.
So let's talk about, a couple tips about, training your vocals.
For like vocal technique, or well, warm up and cool down is important. So before any type of performance, or even like interviews, your voice should always be like, loose and stuff. So it's important, obviously. But yeah, before performances, always warm up, and after cool down. Do that. That's important. And taking care of your voice. I learned crazy. It's gonna sound so stupid or like common sense, but you don't really realize until you're doing this as a living, as a career. It's like, don't talk too loud. It's actually not really great to whisper. It's better to not talk at all. Like all these little things I didn't realize about, or like cold water shocks your vocal cords, alcohol dries them out, dairy makes mucus. Like there's all these restrictions, and I love my hot sauce, so it's like that's irritates it.
I remember there was a moment, or a certain moment in your career where you didn't talk for a little
I
bit.
still do that. The day before a performance, I won't speak at all. Because it's just better.
Basically turned into a mime.
Pretty much, yeah. The team loves it. They laugh at me. Pretty much, I'm like, ah! And the guys are like cracking up because they'll like do things to like piss me off, and then I can't react. I'm just like, So yeah, that's like probably the best way to get away with stuff with a vocalist. Just day before, try to be like, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
That's what's up.
They get it back later on, so it's fine.
Yeah. The big payback, yo.
Full circle, so whatever. It's fine.
That's dope. That's what it is, man. We are here in the studio. We gonna play some records. We gonna vibe out to Corvaa over here. You know what I'm saying? We definitely here. So stay tuned, and keep it locked in. We're gonna go back to her home, and we're gonna explore some more options there and check out things. You know what I'm saying? Keep it locked, y'all. So, Corvaa, let's get more into what's coming up into
Let's get into it, Veg. I like how we're getting close. All right.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Going down.
So it's going down. Not in the DM though.
No, it's not go down in the DM. For those types of people, I don't do that. But it's totally fine to do that. I just
Later we'll talk about how they can reach you and all that. But
not in my DM.
not in the DM. But for people who want to know what's coming up next in the near future, why don't you talk to the people? Because I remember you being on my show a couple times. You was talking about you was talking to Interscope.
Yes,
You know
oh
what
my
I'm saying? So we're gonna go down that line as well. But also what's coming up as far as performances, any singles coming out. So what's next for Corvaa? Start with the whole Interscope thing. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
So yeah, I wrote about 50 of the songs. I really did. That is real. We were dealing with somebody from Interscope who Mark J had the honor of actually going to college with. So that's how we knew him. Because everyone was like, how is little Corvaa, who's not doing it very long, 3.5 years,
Got to connect.
this crazy connect. Yeah, so they went to school together. So that's why I'm like, this is so weird. It's fate. How I met Mark, how Mark knew him, how Mark's known him for a long time, but then he only started showing interest once I was like then involved, and then it was just so weird. It was crazy. Like, he knew Mark always did music, but it was like I was just making so much noise on social media because PR and marketing is my thing. And like with Mark's amazing like production skills, it just was like crazy. So that's how we met with him. But now it's changed. So I don't need to do that for Interscope because the main focus now is to just create a new EP. None of the songs will be released to the general public. And we're going to shop it directly to labels. So I don't need to do the 100 songs, but you never know if the 50 out of the 100 that were completed, yes, they were completed. They are in an external hard drive, swear on my life, Bible. And you don't know if one of those 50 will be on the EP. Maybe reworked, I don't know. I can't tell you exactly the genre. And even if I could, I don't want to tell you because it's a surprise. But yeah.
And then most likely you're going to change it sooner or later.
Change it because I'm like all over the place.
Because you're a chameleon, so,
But yeah, but now I got some black. Whatever. But yeah, every day it's changing. So it's like, but yes, we are doing an EP. We do plan on shopping it to major labels.
I guess a date when you planning to drop it for the labels, or you don't? I mean, no date, right?
No date, because it's like you can't really put. This is the other thing. I'm a Virgo, so I'm all about like structure and dates and like deadlines. But with singles, that's fine. It's one track. That's not a big deal. With a whole EP, it would be foolish of me to put a date on it because I don't want to rush it. And again, we want the hit song. So even though I'm not completing the other 50 songs out of the 100, like I said I was going to, because I don't need to now, and I did still learn because 50 is a lot. It's just I don't wanna rush.
No, there's no reason to rush because it's going to the labels anyways.
And this is about, ever since I started, I feel like they've always been trying to shove me into a specific category,
genre,
mold, and I'm like, that. I'm Corvaa, and I'm in lane C for me and going my way. So it's like I just don't want to rush. I definitely feel like I found my sound as a vocalist, but in terms of like a genre, like I don't want to say genre. My genre is chameleon. It's like, so that's why I can't answer what genres will be included, what won't be. Like I really want to with rock. Like I like indie. Like I'm classically trained. Like you don't know if there'll be some classical stuff going on over a trance track because like classical operatic type of vocals sound dope over trance. You don't know. I don't know. So, but house will definitely be one of the
be included
bunch. Yeah. So I can't give you a date.
If you guys in here, she included the C thing. They got Corvaa, you got Chameleon. She said mad words. It started with C. If y'all didn't pick that up, like that's
Lane
important.
C for crazy curly haired chameleon.
Corvaa.
That was 4 C's.
That was 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what about singles? I know you actually just released a single.
Do it.
Yeah. That's so you just released that on SoundCloud and all that, right?
Yeah.
So talk to us about that single.
Yeah, that reminds me. It's going to be released on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Rhapsody, Google Play. We just want to tweak the engineering of it a little bit more before putting it up.
Actual audio.
Yeah, like SoundCloud is like, like...
Preview here.
No, we put the song, but we want the mix to be a little bit like tighter.
What's tighter?
Yeah, before it's on iTunes. It sounds great right now. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's like I'm a perfectionist. So like... I'm trying to think how to say this to you. It's like when you do music, like sometimes you're like too critical. Yeah. So then you have to like just stop and be like, this is the final. But then like sometimes certain tracks you might be like, all right, like maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. All the time.
I mean, you could be your own worst critic as well.
Yeah, like maybe it needs nothing. Like who knows? But yeah, it's going to be out. You'll be able to purchase it on those platforms. Right now, it's just on SoundCloud.
Any other singles coming out after that?
Maybe.
Yo, she was about to say it too. I was about what? Room. Maybe.
No, the main focus is the EP. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of quiet, I guess. I don't really know how to be quiet. No, I'll still be posting. You guys will still be entertained, but it'll be musically quiet on the musical front because the EP is the focus. Maybe I have 50 songs ready to go already, so I could just yank one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have so many songs ready.
Yeah, of course. But the main thing is the EP. But I do want to keep you guys entertained and engaged. So I'm sure maybe we'll drop like a single here or there. But the main focus is the EP. You won't hear any of it. That's just for labels.
Now,
Because it's about business right now.
Now, all right. So we got the EP coming for the labels.
Yeah.
We got the single out doing it. Visually, as far as videos, I know you have a video out already.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up.
Hey.
Hey.
We just did one for Zipper, which
Oh,
will be
really?
featured on YouTube shortly. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that was for the China thing, the China audition.
Okay. So
we're
Zipper.
making,
So
like, a cooler edit of that. Yeah.
so
Put it on
Zipper
YouTube.
is the next video that's coming out.
Yes. Zipper.
So when is that coming? Or no, I know you don't want. Give me something.
Dates. I don't
Give
want
me like a week or two.
within the next month, like
It-
obviously. Within the next month.
Say tomorrow or something.
No. But it's dope because actually for the Watami performance, we submitted a clip to News 12. So fingers crossed, we'll hopefully be able to be featured on News 12. I'm waiting to hear back. But it was a clip from the Zipper video.
15 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, like 30-second spot. So we'll see. If we get it, cool. If we don't, there'll be more opportunities. But yeah, it'll be on YouTube shortly. Soon, coming soon.
Coming soon. ...
Yeah.
So I want you to get personal with our viewers and all that. Well, first I got this
Yeah,
book
let's
in
see
here.
it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm like waving it all. Like, what is that book in Vetch's hand? So this is the book you were talking about earlier.
This is the book. It's called Decode Your Future. And I'm actually featured in this book. And it says author of Heartbeats and Music Sheets. And it's just like fun facts and ways to stay positive through music. So, because we want people to stay positive, have cancer awareness, and even people that are either diagnosed or going through it themselves to have ways to stay positive through it, So it could be easy to let negativity or hardship take over your life, but it's important to stay positive because positive affirmations can seriously cure so many things. If you stay negative, it's going to go in a bad way. So stay positive, guys. Definitely
Where could they get this book?
Yeah, ebooks, Amazon. If you Google this, it will come up. It's an affordable price, and it's about positivity, and it's for a good cause. So definitely pick it up. It's very affordable.
All right. So Corvaa, first off, I want to take the time to thank you for inviting me into your home, into your own personal space for us, for me to get down. I'm the first one to get the behind the scenes, like.
The first interview we've ever done.
Yeah. Like this is like some NTV diary shit.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
Except I'm not gonna be Mariah Carey and working on heels. That's how I fall down.
We're not gonna do
That's
that.
why we're super.
Right.
Anyway.
We're not. No, we ain't gonna do that. I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let you embarrass yourself.
No.
I want people to connect with you. They're watching this, so tell the people where they can follow you, your Instagram, your Twitter, basically where they could check you out.
I will say, go to Google and type Corvaa, and it will all come up. Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you need, it's there.
Just in case, spell your name.
In case you want specifics, Twitter is Corvaa Official. Snapchat.
It's 2 A's, 1 A.
That is a double A.
Just make sure. Just
Corvaa.
Why not? Because some people might not know.
That's true. Good point. Yeah, so Snapchat is Corvaa Official with 2 A's. Twitter is Corvaa Official with 2 A's. Everything is 2 A's. Extra And Instagram is just Corvaa. Yeah, Instagram's just Corvaa. But yeah, if you go to Google, a bunch of pages will come up. YouTube, MTV, SoundCloud, Facebook, whatever.
You also have your website as well.
Yes, CorvaaMusic.com is a website. You can see me, my team, my blog, music, photos, events. Contact me. Say what up. Whatever you need. Want? Yeah, it's all there.
Everything is there. Everything is there.
It's all
there.
It's all there.
Last words. In fact, shout outs.
Oh, I don't know. Shout outs?
And please keep it non-Grammy, 10-minute shout outs.
No, oh my God. No, I'm thinking to myself, who should I shout out? Because I always shout out my parents, obviously. My mom, papa, I love you.
That's protocol.
Yeah, that's protocol. Shout out to Duck because he's behind me and he's our team mascot.
Bring him into the side.
Come here, Duck.
Bring him to the side.
This is my little bub. Yeah, I love him. My little bubbler.
Bubba.
Bubbler, yeah. The Bubala, the team mascot. But yeah, no.
Wait, hold on. So, all right, so that's your team mascot.
Yeah.
So, are you saying like I don't know? This is just I'm just throwing it out there. This is gonna be a funny joke to y'all. But,
Okay, what?
But are you gonna have like somebody in a duck suit sooner or later?
No, that's so scary. Maybe if Mark J makes me mad.
Boss lady.
That'll be a good way to get back at him. Be like, Mark, you have to wear this now. Yeah.
The duck suit.
He'd be like, this chick.
Super Mario. But shout out to Duck though.
Shout out to Doc. No, shout out to all you guys watching, supporting, liking everything, talking about us. Thank you. That's the shout out. Yeah. All the fans, all the people that take an interest, whether you love us, hate us, or something in between, we love you.
The fact that they watch.
The fact that you take an interest means a lot to me because I've literally came from out of this very basement singing into my old flip phone, posting right directly to SoundCloud to now singing in Canada, auditioning for a tour in China.
The grind.
Doing craziness. Yeah, and I'm like, this is so nice. Even my mom's like, wow, and it just keeps going on. Like, yeah, hard work shows. So I want to say shout out and thank you to the fans. And obviously my partner because he's been with me through thick and thin since day one. And yeah. We've been through a lot, so it's crazy. Yeah.
I told you, I get all the exclusive interviews, man. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody been up in here before me, before Veg. You know what I'm saying? So you're...
That's true. Nobody has. You're the first.
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's more to come. Corvaa is going to be in Japan soon. Hopefully I come with her. I'll interview her in Japan. Of course, it'll be like a different time zone.
I get it, yeah. Hopefully I get the thing in China. It's for a tour to headline a tour in China. If I get it, that's dope. If I don't, then I'll keep going till I do.
See, I'll just do it up in the end. There you go. You already auditioning for that. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's funny you say about Japan because
I'm just
I'll
saying.
say your friend of mine was saying submit yourself. They will probably love you. So I'm like, okay.
So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But you already know what it is. It's your man Big Veg. I'm with the Chameleon Vocalist, Corvaa. 2 A's, y'all.
Double A.
Oh. She does it better because he's the vocalist. I don't sing. I just do the interviews. But yeah, you already know what it is. It's your man Big Veg, the Rocarazzi man, Roc Runna Press. We are your number one online station for the underground and your number one networking tool for the media. Keep it locked, y'all.
You see them pearls on my neck, them spikes on my heels, glossy lips, leather jacket, Audi wheels. That bad girl behavior.
What?
I know that's what you're craving. Breaking out these cages.
Don't you know Corvaa's amazing, 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 amazing.